What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face of brand new drugstore makeup. Y'all know I love the drugstore and there's been a lot of new releases. So I figured let's just do a full face and test everything out together so I can let you know what's good and what's not. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so first thing I wanna check out is Milani is the newest brand to come at us with a bronzing drop. It seems like every single brand has dropped a bronzing drop at this point, and I was surprised. I was like, wait, Milani doesn't have one. So now we have one. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Sun-Kissed Liquid Bronzing Drops. I have high hopes. I do really like Milani's products most of the time. I have shade medium in this, so let's just try it out. There are no specific instructions. It doesn't necessarily say it has to be mixed with something, although a lot of times that's how bronzing drops do work best. So I'm gonna put them on one side of my face on their own and the other side mixed in with the moisturizer, and we'll go from there. All right, gonna just shake them up a little bit. One thing I will say on these is at Ulta, they are $16.99. So they're not cheap. Drugstore pricing is going up and up, but I mean, that's a lot cheaper than like the OG Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. I think those are 40 bucks for the same size. So it's still definitely cheaper. I don't really know like how much I'm gonna need. I'm gonna just go in with that much at first. And then I'm just gonna go in with like a kabuki brush and blend them. Okay, the shade is looking good, giving like a nice, it's definitely a warm toned, which I like, giving you that classic kind of bronze and a nice warm tone, blending out easily and not giving any sort of like crazy coverage or pigment or anything like that, just kind of giving like a warm, bronzy glow to the skin, as you can see, like side to side. And honestly, it blends it out really nicely with a brush, so I'm not even gonna mix it in with a moisturizer because I only do that if I feel when it blended out with a brush, it doesn't look good, because to me, like to have that extra step is just annoying. So I prefer when drops can be blended on their own, and these seem like they blended fine. They don't look patchy or anything to me, so I'm just gonna go in with like the same amount on this side and blend again. I like the warm bronze that this gives too, like definitely very, very warm toned. So it gives like that realistic, just left the beach kind of bronzy, sun-kissed glow to the skin, which is really nice. Kind of reminding me of the Makeup by Mario ones, which I love those. And those are another one that you can use completely on their own. They don't have to be mixed with something else, and they look really nice and natural on the skin. So I like these. Alrighty, we are gonna just be glowing like a disco ball because I have another product that I wanna try now on top of this. Although these are not super, like there's no glitter in them, although they do give a bit of a glow to the skin. This product is definitely gonna be more of like a highlighter glow to the skin. This is the Makeup Revolution Bright Light 4-in-1 Face Glow. I have the shade Gleam Light here. It says you can use this as a sheer base or you can mix it in with your foundation. So this is obviously supposed to be like a Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter dupe. So on this side, I'm gonna go in with it just on my face. This is probably a little light, but it's fine. We'll make it work. I'm just gonna go in with it and I'm gonna blend this out with a sponge to see how it looks on its own. And then the other side, we're gonna mix it in with the foundation and see how that works. Oh, this is actually quite pretty. Because it's a lighter coverage, the light like tone of it is okay, I think, on me, because it kind of blends and buffs into the skin really easily and just gives that glow. So it does look quite pretty. I would say that the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter has a bit more coverage than this does. This again does not really have much coverage, just kind of giving like a highlighter glow all over sort of look to the skin. But I want to see how it looks like when it's mixed with like a foundation. I'm going to use the new e.l.f. Soft Glam foundation with it. This is a like satin finish, so it's a little bit more matte in finish. So this will kind of help to give it a little bit of a glow, at least hopefully. We'll see how they work when blended together. Because I love a good matte foundation, but I do love a good glowy foundation too, you know? Ooh, that looks pretty. It blends well together. You get the coverage basically from the foundation, but then it gives it a little bit of a glow. So it's like if you have a matte foundation that you love, but you want to add a little bit of glow to it, like if you want a glowy look, you could get this and add it in rather than buying another foundation. So, I mean, multi-use product for sure. You can use it in a couple different ways, but I do think it looks quite nice. I like it mixed with the foundation, but it is pretty on its own too. I'm gonna add a little bit of the foundation just to this side so it looks even, like side to side on our face while we continue throughout the tutorial. But I would say pretty good dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte one just does have a bit more coverage on its own, I think. Like that one you could definitely use just as a foundation. This one is definitely lighter in terms of coverage, but still very pretty and very glowy and doesn't like emphasize texture, more like kind of glosses over it, which is what I'm looking for in like a glowy product. Gonna just throw on a little concealer because I don't have anything new and blend that out to finish off the complexion. All right, now that we got our complexion all done, I'm gonna take a little break and add some fragrance to this look. Y'all, these fragrances are so good. I'm so excited to share them with you. They're from the brand Dua. I want to thank them for partnering with me on this section of today's video, but if you haven't heard of them yet, you're in for a treat. They basically create high quality inspirations for some of our favorite designer scents, at least some of my favorite, and I was shook at how good they actually smelled and the price difference. They're basically gonna give you that luxury scent experience without the hefty price tag, which I love. Caramelos is my personal favorite. This one's inspired by Prada Candy, which is one of my favorite designer fragrances, but again, is quite pricey. The scent on this is so close. It's like a playful, sweet, flirtatious scent. I love more sweet scents personally, and this smells so good. I cannot really tell a difference. Perfect for like every day, a summer brunch. If you like sweet scents, you are gonna love this. And it's $33 for 34 milliliters. I have the Prada Candy in the 80 millimeters and it was $145, so much more expensive. I also really like their Miss Congeniality Rose Elixir scent. This one's really nice because it's still sweet, but it also has a slightly woody scent to it. Super warm and inviting. I like this one a lot actually. And you can layer these, so I'm gonna layer those two up today. So good. And my other two faves from them are their Hey Sweetie and the Angelic Elixir. You really can't go wrong with any of their scents, but those four are like my personal favorites. Again, I am somebody that does like more sweet scents, but they have tons of different options on their site. I feel like a good fragrance is the perfect addition to like a completed like beauty routine. You have like an amazing makeup look, a cute outfit, and then all you need is a cute fragrance. So definitely check out Dua. Gonna enhance the overall vibe, make you feel more put together. So I will link Dua fragrance down below in the description box, and I will also leave a special discount code for you guys. So definitely check there so you guys can try these amazing scents for yourself. All right, let's continue on with this look. We're gonna bronze up again. I feel like we're using so many bronzy products, but I mean like it's the summer, so this is perfect. This is new from Lottie London. This was a collab with Lottie London and Outer Banks, like the show, which I'm obsessed with that show. Can't wait for it to come back. But they came out with these balms, and this is their Beach Bronze Balm. And I actually tried this and was like, oh my gosh, I love it. So they have this at CVS and Walmart, I think. But it's basically just like a glowy, bronzy sort of balm. And you can use this on your cheek or lips, and it's very, very warm toned again. So gonna give you like that true bronzy, just left the beach kind of glow. And it does have some like luminosity to it. So it's just gonna make you look so glowy and dewy. This just on like bare skin is so pretty too. Like if you're going to the beach or the pool or something, you just want to add a little something stunning, but then obviously you can do it with a full face makeup like we're doing today. But I was excited to see this collab because I normally like Lottie London's products, and then I obviously love the show. So I've been really liking this. And I have some higher end bronze products like this that I like, but I was excited to kind of find one that was like more drugstore price point. So very, very pretty. You don't need a lot of this. Like I feel like I already put too much on. I'm gonna like blend out with my beauty sponge because it is quite pigmented. They have a more pink toned one too, but I prefer the bronzy one, but it's definitely pigmented. So just something to be aware of, but love that for the summer. Okay, next I wanna try the new liquid blushes from ColourPop. So they definitely tried to dupe like Rare Beauty with this. This is their new weightless liquid blushes. I have this in the shade Angel Face. Excited to try this out. This is what they look like. Very, very cute packaging. I love the little heart on the top, but again, I mean, they were definitely going for like their Rare Beauty vibe with this. I'm gonna go with this bright pink. Now, I don't know if these are as pigmented as Rare Beauty, but if they are, that's all I'm doing because the Rare Beauty ones are very pigmented. So I don't wanna like overdo it. Let's blend and see. Okay, yes. They're definitely pigmented, so I'm gonna blend some to this side. Oh, this is pretty though. This shade actually matches my dress like perfectly. I'm going to brunch after this, so perfect little vibe together. Oh, this is stunning. So a little bit definitely goes a long way, blending easily. I love the shade, really pretty kind of pink, and definitely works similar to the Rare Beauty ones, I'm not gonna lie. And obviously they're cheaper. So as always, you can use code Kelly on ColourPop's website for 10% off. Sometimes they do run deals that are better, so check. But that is my affiliate code with them if you want to get anything. But this blended really nice. Again, I feel like everything is so pigmented. I'm like, I gotta keep going in and like blending my concealer with this. Sometimes I do my concealer after my blush and my bronzer because I feel like it looks a little bit more flawless because some of these blushes and bronzers are so dang pigmented, but these are all really, really pretty. All right, zoomed you guys in because we're gonna go in with a new mascara. This is from Essence. I feel like they are super known for their mascaras. They have so many. But this is new to them. This is the Call Me Queen mascara. I really like the packaging. It's kind of like a pink and purple, like swirly sort of thing. So I think it's really pretty. This is supposed to give a dramatic false lash effect. So we're gonna see. This is what the wand looks like. Honestly, nothing crazy. Like kind of looks somewhat normal, but let's go in with it and see how this does on our lashes. I have liked Essence mascaras in the past, and then certain other ones like everybody loves, I didn't love. Like that original Lash Princess, I was kind of like, why does everybody love this? It never worked that well for me. But they do have some other ones that I really like. So let's see, this is definitely like a stickier mascara formula, I would say. That definitely gave my lashes like length though. That's about one coat. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go in on the other eye now. Is this gonna replace my Milani Anti-Gravity? No, I don't think so, but I don't think this is bad actually. The Milani Anti-Gravity that I love is a bit more volumizing. This one seems like a bit more lengthening. Like it's really lengthening and separating out my lashes very good. It's not giving me a ton of volume, but definitely giving me length and separation and like curl. So I do like that. I feel like I almost need to like let it like dry out, like leave the cap open for a little bit because it's like wet and kind of sticky, the formula. I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like if it was a little bit thicker, it would work a little bit better. I don't know how else to kind of describe that, but it's not bad. This is with about 2 coats on each eye. Like I think it looks pretty good. It's not gonna be my favorite mascara of all time, but I think it looks pretty nice. What do you guys think? Definitely gave me length and separation, so I like that. Okay, now the actual last thing we need, I think, is more blush or stuff on our cheeks, but this is a testing new products video, so I'm gonna load it up. We have the new NYX Buttermelt blushes. Now, if you guys have watched some of my prior videos, I love the NYX Buttermelt bronzers. They're so good. I thought they were gonna be overrated. I'm like, why is everybody freaking out over a bronzer? And then I bought mine at Target and was like, hang on, this is actually amazing. So, got one of their new blushes from the same line. This is the shade My Butta Half. This is very much giving like butter. Why can't I think of the name? I'm just gonna say Buttermelt, but that's not what I'm thinking of. The pregnancy brand, y'all, I swear. It gets worse at the end. I'm like, what am I even trying to say? Bubble gum. It is a bubble gum pink, but I kept wanting to say buttermelt. Bubble gum pink in the buttermelt blushes. But let's go in and see how this looks. Okay, looks like it's gonna be very pigmented. So tapping off the excess and just gonna dust on the cheeks. They are matte and the shade is quite pretty. Definitely pigmented, I'm telling you, like everyone now is just like in a competition for like who can make the most pigmented blush possible, but this looks very, very pretty and definitely gave a pretty pop to the cheeks. I like this. Put a little on the nose too. And although it's matte, it doesn't look like flat on the skin. Like still has almost like a little bit of a sheen to it. So I like that instead of just being like straight matte. It doesn't look like flat and boring. So very, very pretty. I like it. And nice to see like a powder blush. You know, I feel like so many brands, it's very much liquid blush is like the thing right now, but I still love powder blush too. So cool to see NYX coming out with one. Okay, for lips, I wanna try out this new little lippy from Catrice. This is their Melt and Shine Juicy Lip Balm. So they're definitely trying to be similar to like the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. At least that's what like the packaging would make me think. But this product looks more like a lip balm than like a lipstick, lip gloss like the Tarte one. So let's just go in and see. This is in the shade Malibu Barbie. So I'm gonna go in on my lips with this. Ooh, okay, actually quite pretty. They're different than the Tarte. They're a bit less pigmented. They're more of like a balm kind of lip gloss. The Tarte ones are very much like, they have a lot of pigment to them, a lot of gloss, like there's a lot with that. It's like a lipstick lip gloss hybrid. This I would say is like a lip balm lip gloss hybrid. Like not gonna just give like a light washy color to the lips and kind of like a juicy finish, but this is very pretty. And the sheer color I think is nice. So depending on like what you want, if you want this to be like a full-on lipstick with a ton of pigment, you're not gonna like this. But definitely feels nice on the lips too. Gives like a little bit of hydration. So I don't mind that. Just definitely different than what I thought it was gonna be like. I thought it was gonna be more pigmented, I guess, like a lipstick. Last but not least, I wanna just top it off with some of the new Milani lip oils. So the Milani lip oils have been out for a while, but they recently just launched it in the shade Luminoso, which is like one of their iconic blush shades. So they gave it to us in this pretty lip oil. So I figured we would try this and kind of top that on top. It literally is coming off like the same color as a lip product we already have on, but just adding an extra glossiness. I do like the Milani lip oils, they're very nice. I like the e.l.f. ones a little bit better, but you definitely can't go wrong with the Milani ones, and this shade is pretty, especially for like summer. And as we move into fall, I feel like could be really nice too. So that is the last thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Duo fragrances. I will have them linked down below in the description box. And leave a comment letting me know which Duo fragrance you wanna try. You can use code Kelly30 for a 30% discount on their already affordable fragrances. So that's gonna give you another 30% off. So great steal on that. Again, will be linked down below in the description box, as well as everything else that we used in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.